guys, welcome to my channel, Ashley's Joys. Today is going to be a small mini update about my 2 years here in Arizona. You guys love my videos about Arizona, and I know it's probably because a lot of you guys are looking to move here. So I'm just going to give you a quick 2-year update about me living here in Arizona. First thing first, I'm the realest. No. Okay, first things. Okay, so first thing first. The quick update will be basically about me living here for 2 years, and then in a couple days, you guys will be expecting another video all about jobs here in Arizona, because I get that question asked so much. So that's going to be the next video coming out in a couple days, so be sure to stay tuned for that, and so that you will be notified. Don't forget to, I think it's a little icon somewhere where you can like put me down for notifications to be notified when I post the video. Yeah, so do that, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you can be updated with my videos. So let's get into mini 2-year update. Yeah, Arizona has changed my life. If you are in the process of moving or thinking about moving and you're afraid, as I mentioned in my first video, just take a deep breath and go for it, because it could really change your life. It could be great for you, and if you don't like it, you can always go home. 2 years being out here has changed me as a person. My faith has grew tremendously. God has been so good to me, even through the ups and the downs in my life, and I am truly, I'm getting emotional, I'm truly grateful, because, you know, looking back, before I moved out here, I was going through depression. My life was all over the place, and I felt very stuck, and I felt like God was leading me out of Detroit, and not because of the things that were happening there, but because it was time for me to find myself, and I couldn't find it being there because I was so concerned with everybody else around me, if that makes sense. And I think He removed me from that. I don't like being emotional, so I think He removed me from that, and He placed me in a position where I could truly find out who I was. And sometimes you're afraid to do something because you don't know how it's going to turn out. But before I moved here, I prayed, and I feel like God opened up the doors for me to get here. And when I got here, I felt empowered, and I felt like I was finally doing something that would change my life, because I was stuck. I was very depressed, like I said before, and the anxiety, that's where it all started. And now I feel like I have on boxing gloves, and I'm like fighting, and I feel like God is there, and He's winning this battle for me. And it's weird because something as small as a move is what changed my life. Like moving from one location to another location. People will tell you, like, when you move, it's not just about moving, it's about the environment, the people, the outlook you begin to have on life. You start to feel like, for me, the hopelessness was gone, because living in Detroit, I couldn't find a job. It was just so many things that I felt were holding me back. And so looking forward, like, to see how much my life has transformed in 2 years is a blessing. So yeah, I mean, yes, 2 years, woo-woo, 2 years. And okay, so first I'm going to kind of go through the journey of moving here. So I moved here 2 years ago, May 26th, and it's crazy that it's been 2 years. I moved from Michigan. For you who do not know, I moved to Arizona from Detroit, and I love it here. I love it here. I love it here. I love it here. There are so many things to do. My life has changed dramatically since I've been here. Even just in the past, like, 2 months, my life has changed super dramatically. I hope that was grammatically correct. But there's a lot of things that happen in my life, and I have a lot of story times for you guys. Oh my God, that will be coming out within the next few months. But yeah, so yeah, my life changed a lot. So first thing first is about jobs, because a lot of you guys ask questions about jobs out here, and like I said, I will be doing a separate video about jobs. But for me, I am a nanny. I've been working as a nanny now for 2.5 years. I started to kind of like get into childcare way back when I was a kid, but really getting into it first being a nanny when I moved out here. And I love it. I make decent money. I mean, I could make more, so now I'm kind of like, my nannying days may be coming to an end. I think I want to try some new things, but as of now, I'm still a nanny and I love it. The next update is I'm a singer. So no, I'm playing. I'm not a singer. I can't sing. But the next thing is that what's another big thing that happened in my life? Oh, I moved. So that's another huge thing for me because I was all over the place for the past year. You know, I had my condo last year, and ever since I moved from the condo, I was one place to the next and next place to the next, and now I'm finally settled in my apartment with my family. That's another big update. My mom and my brothers moved out here, so they'll be here. Hopefully they love it here. You know, like a lot of you guys are trying to do is move out here. I'm pretty sure that's why you're watching this video. And yeah, so they're here now, and my brother, you will be seeing videos of him because me and him like acting. We used to act when we were kids, and so we're going to be doing a lot of skits on my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, be sure to follow me here, follow him here, and yeah, we posted a few videos last week, so be sure to check those out. They're pretty funny and pretty clever. Another thing is that, I met some amazing friends out here. So for you guys who moving out here who don't know anybody, there's amazing people out here. My friend Diana, my friend DeLorean, all of these amazing people, Hillary, you know, Sarah, just all these amazing people who I met since I've been out here. Myra, I'm just shouting you guys, shout. I'm just shouting you guys out right now. But all these amazing people I met since I've been out here, and they're very supportive, and that's something I was praying for. I was really praying for friends. I was praying for, you know, making more money per hour, or just finding a career where I made decent money, just until I got my foot into the door, what I wanted to do. So yeah, I met some amazing people. Another thing major that happened while living here, I feel like it's something that I'm forgetting that is very major. Like these 2 years, a lot has happened over the course of 2 years. And I just really want to say to you guys, like, if you decide to move somewhere, at first it feels like, what the heck am I doing? How am I going to do this? And then you look up and it's 2 years later and you're like, wow, like, how did time fly so fast? Like, I feel like a different woman. I feel like I grew into a woman now. Like, I feel like, I'm about to be 27 in a couple of weeks, and I just feel more mature. I feel so happy that I've made this move because it really changed my life for the better. I feel like God's hands was definitely on this move and is definitely with me. I fasted it was like a month ago, and I was praying for specific things. And it's crazy how, if you've never fasted before, like, this is my first time for real, really fasting, like, in this way. You guys, my life changed in 2 weeks. Like, everything happened so fast. Like, things were taken out of my life, and then amazing things were placed in my life, as far as job opportunities, you know, business opportunities. I got an apartment, you know, working towards getting a car. My YouTube videos are better now because I've been putting in a different type of effort. Like, Arizona has been so great to me. I don't know if I'll be here for a long time. This year, you know, obviously I'll be here for another year, but I don't know if I'm going to stay here after this lease is up, you know, or if I'm going to move somewhere else like California, Atlanta. I don't really know what life has in store for me, but once you move, you feel more tempted to just go everywhere. You want to just, like, try different states and stuff. Like, oh, I wonder what that state is like, because you overcome that initial fear. And like I said, I grew so much. I'm so much more mature. I'm learning to not care as much about what people think or say of me or to me. Like, before I moved, some of my family members were, you don't need to move, you don't have that much money. I moved here, you guys, for like $1,500. And, you know, God is so good, because I didn't think at first, I had fear that I wasn't going to be able to make it, but I did. And not only did I make it, I made a life for myself out here. I'm in therapy now. That's another big thing. I was so afraid to go to therapy for anxiety for a long time because, I don't know, I thought that they were going to make me get on top of mountains and stuff, like stuff that I was afraid of. I thought they were going to force me to do it. But my therapist is really cool. Like, she is really helping me in ways that I never even thought that was, you know, roadblocks in my life. Like, the way of me thinking in some ways are not great. Like, for instance, when I first moved out here, you know, I always explain myself, and I've been doing that prior to moving to Arizona all the time because it's how I was raised and how I grew up. And since since I've been going to therapy, I've learned that you don't have to explain yourself as much. You don't have to, try to get other people to accept your morals and values. You just live your life and you grow and you just see what happens. And I'm learning to just love me and to be shameless about who I am and unapologetic and just everything under the sun. Arizona, literally under the sun, because it's hot here. That's something that ain't changed, y'all. It's hot. It's hot. Okay. Arizona update should just be, it's hot. It's getting hot. That's the update. It's getting hot. And I'm not looking forward to it, but it's okay, I've been through it twice. This will be my third summer here. So, and another thing is that sometimes we are very afraid to try something different because we're afraid that the outcome is going to be worse than where we were. But I felt like it was worth the risk for me. I felt like, it opened doors for other people besides me, because when I moved, I'm not saying I'm the reason other people moved, but when I moved, other people knew how afraid I was, and it made them less afraid to do something big like that for their life. You can inspire people by doing something great. These 2 years have been, it's been tough because I had to learn how to be on my own. I had to learn how to do things for myself, without a refund check from college. Thank you, Michigan State. Those refund checks were amazing. But I didn't get none out here. I had to work my butt. I had to hustle my butt, pay my bills, pay my rent. I didn't ask anybody for help back at home. And it kind of sucks sometimes because in some ways you would think that, especially me being a girl, I kind of expected for people to kind of be like a little bit more to check on me, and they didn't. And that's something that you have to kind of like expect too. Like when you move, sometimes you really are on your own, besides God being there, because I didn't really have family calling me, asking me if I needed anything or anything. And that kind of sucked, but I have some amazing people who was living out here, some amazing family, friends, all those things. Like my friend, his family, they were amazing to me. They're like a family to me. They've always been like a family to me. And it kind of sucks though that my own family, not everybody, but some of them they don't check on me. They don't, and that sucks. But I mean, they never really did. So I'm just being real. So if somebody in my family watches this and they feel offended, please don't pick up the phone. Don't leave no comments. Don't leave no negative nothing, because I'm just speaking the truth. I told you guys I'm not about to be apologizing for truth anymore. So that was something that kind of sucked. And I'm just saying that because some of you guys you may experience that too. And that's why I'm telling you, you may experience that, and I did. And you could still do it. Like my mom, my brothers, everybody else very supportive. My siblings, they call me, snap me every day, checking on me. Like my sister is a G. She's like, anybody touch you, I'm flying out there. So that was amazing, but it felt good to have those people in your corner. But it kind of sucks when you expect more of your family to check on you and they don't. That part sucks because you're out here. I'm 3,000 miles away from home by myself, and sometimes it's you expect people to call hey, how's everything going? Do you need anything? No. You may not get that either. So, I mean, I'm a grown woman, so I don't necessarily expect it. It just would have been nice. That makes sense. But let's move on. Another thing within these 2 years is that I have lost some friends, which is fine. But what you're going to learn is when you're away from all of the things that you're used to and you're comfortable with, you start to kind of realize some things about your circle. And sometimes you're like, wait, no. You still should. I feel like you should always be there for people. All my friends, I will always be there for them. But some people, I had to kind of just distance myself because I felt like they were always negative or gossiping, or whenever I would talk to them, I would feel worse than I felt before talking to them, even though the conversation might have nothing to do or had anything to do with me, just had everything to do with drama. And I'm like, it's one thing if my friends call me about their life. It's another thing when they're calling me to gossip. I don't really partake in too much gossip anymore because life is too short to just sit here and stress and be holding grudges and stuff. So I just pray for everybody. Arizona taught me how to be more carefree. And okay, so here's some positives. So if you're moving, look forward to this. Fun, finding yourself, new experiences, meeting new people, new places, new adventure. This is all what happened in 2 years for me. growth within self, learning self-love, learning how to be independent, establishing yourself, learning about yourself, learning what you don't like, what you do like, becoming shameless, becoming bold, fearless, having more faith. If you don't have faith, you know, if you do have faith, you begin to grow it because you're somewhere where you're like, okay, I need help. And faith is what's going to open some doors for you because you ain't got no other choice sometimes. You know, not to say don't have no other choice, have faith, but sometimes you really don't. That's the truth. And what else have I learned in these 2 years? I'm just jotting everything down right now via video because I don't know what all I'm going to place in the video. Some stuff I'm going to place, some stuff I'm going to edit out. I just want to have it all recorded so when I do edit my video, I don't have to go back and add anything. So let me think for a second. But for you guys who are looking to move here, be sure to check out some of these videos I'm going to leave here about Arizona, and I'm going to leave them in the description box. If you want to know more about jobs out here, be sure to check out my video in a couple of days. I will be posting. I will be talking about jobs out here. I know you guys want to know. And if you want to see me do a video about the heat in the summer or how I get through the summer in Arizona, if I get this video to, let's say 50 likes, because I'm still, you know, small, I'm still growing. If I get this video to 50 likes, I will tell you guys my tips and tricks to get through the summer out here, especially if you're looking to move out here because it gets hot. So anyway, thanks for watching my video. I hope this inspired you. I hope this showed you that you can do anything you put your mind to. That sometimes it takes you to try something new for your life to change, especially if you're stuck in a bubble. Just pop that bubble and go. That don't sound right. But you know what I'm trying to say. So anyway, I hope this video helped. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.